I would like to make
That's
sure
great
by
news.
looking at my phone that I'm
Trusting
live, but
OBS is usually a good bet. I hope your live stream goes smoothly. If there's anything you need during the stream, just let me know.
Sky, do you know if I can, when I have it set on OBS on private, can I check my own account on YouTube to make sure that it's recording in the manner that I can later then make it public the video for the world?
When you have your OBS set to stream privately, you won't be able to view the stream on your YouTube account unless you're logged into a different account or device. However, you can check the stream health and status in OBS to ensure that it's recording properly. Once you're ready to make the video public, you can do so from your YouTube account after the stream has ended.
All right, thank you for clarifying. Let's just keep on continuing and
You're welcome.
let's see what
If you need
what
any more
this
assistance or have any other
becomes.
questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah. All right. So, welcome to the Entired Retreat podcast or video podcast series. As of today, we or I asked Sky, our helpful AI assistant here, that where should we go, and she or it or anything else uh, suggested that
You can
Netherlands.
refer to me as Sky for the podcast if you'd like.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's try this again. Welcome to the Entired Retreat podcast or video podcast series. Today I asked Sky, our helpful AI assistant, where we should go next on our virtual journey. Sky suggested a fascinating route over the Netherlands, which we'll explore in today's episode. But first, let's dive into some trending topics from around the world.
Yeah, thank you, Sky. We are live, and you made a slight fool of me, but it's perfectly fine because my English is not my first nor my second language, so bear with me. And I am not an airplane pilot, also, so
You're doing great, Odin.
thank you, thank you.
Your English sounds really good, and there's absolutely no need to feel like a fool.
Oh, you're
We all have
flattering me.
moments like that, especially when dealing with technology. Keep up the fantastic work on your podcast.
Thank you, thank you. So, it was southwest, I believe, the earlier route you suggested. I am now taking off from the big airport. Can't remember the name, so can you help me, Sky?
You're welcome. If you're taking off from Amsterdam Schiphol Air Eham,
Yeah, that's
that's
the
the
one.
big airport you're referring to. So as you take off, remember to turn your airplane southeast to start your
Southeast.
journey over the Netherlands.
Yep, we are going southeast right now, heading 141 degrees, and altitude is about 1,500 feet.
Great.
And what was the
Heading
next
southeast at
destination?
141 degrees should keep you on track for your journey. Enjoy the flight and the beautiful sights of the Netherlands.
Yeah, all right. Uh, Sky, what was the name of the next destination, and if and how long should it take for me to get there?
Let's try this again. Welcome to the Entired
Oh
Retreat
my god.
podcast or video podcast series. Today, I asked Sky, our helpful AI assistant.
She's making me look bad, but that's perfectly fine. Let's try that again. Can you hear me, Sky? Sky, can you tell me what the next destination on our route is after the Schiphol airport, and how long should it take me to fly there if I keep the heading 140?
After Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, the next destination on your route could be Utrecht. If you maintain a heading of 140 degrees, it should take you approximately 15 to 20 minutes to reach Utrecht, depending on
All
your
right.
aircraft's speed. Utrecht is known for its beautiful canals, historic architecture, and vibrant cultural scene. It's definitely worth a visit.
All right. Utrecht, you said. I am trying to look at the map and Oh, I'm stalling soon. Referencing it to what Google Maps says. So you said canals. It's a Bay Area, or?
Utrecht is known for its picturesque canals, similar to those found in Amsterdam. These canals wind through the city, lined with historic buildings and charming cafes. It's a beautiful area to explore with plenty of history and culture to discover.
Could you give us a short summary about the area?
Certainly, Utrecht is a historic city in the Netherlands, known for its beautiful canals, well-preserved medieval architecture, and vibrant cultural scene. It's home to the iconic Dom Tower, the tallest church tower in the Netherlands, which offers stunning views of the city and surrounding countryside. Utrecht is also known for its lively cafes, restaurants, and shops, making it a popular destination for tourists and locals alike.
All right. I found Utrecht, Utrecht, and I'm trying to look at the map, Google Map on the same time, so I can
That's the right spelling, Utrecht. If
reference
you need any
the
help
WeRF map.
navigating or finding landmarks in Utrecht, feel free to ask.
Yeah, for our viewers now also, I'm looking at a map on Google at the same time, trying to reference it to my WeRF map here on the right upper side. And
That's a great way to enhance your virtual journey. Using
yep,
Google
thank
Maps
you.
alongside your VFR
Really
map
clever.
can help you get a better sense of the area and landmarks as you fly over them in Flight Simulator. If you need any assistance or information about specific locations in Utrecht, just let me know.
Yeah, no, I'm actually now between Amsterdam, the city center, and Utrecht heading south. And yeah, we should be on our way to the right location. But alright, you said that there's a tall church tower there. So maybe that's a landmark we can find here in Flight Simulator 2020.
That's correct. The Dom Tower is a prominent landmark in Utrecht, and it should be recognizable in Flight Simulator 2020. It's the tallest church tower in the Netherlands, so it should stand out as you approach Utrecht from the north. Keep an eye out for it as you continue your journey south towards Utrecht.
Could you tell me about the landmark?
The Dom Tower, or Domtoren in Dutch, is a medieval church tower in the city of Utrecht, Netherlands. It is part of the St. Martin's Cathedral, which was built between the 13th and 16th centuries. The tower stands at 112 meters, 367 feet tall, and is the tallest church tower in the Netherlands. The Dom Tower is an iconic landmark in Utrecht and is known for its Gothic architecture and impressive height. It offers panoramic views of the city and surrounding areas from its observation deck, making it a popular tourist attraction. The tower is also known for its 14 bells, which chime regularly and can be heard throughout the city. Overall, the Dom Tower is the symbol of Utrecht's
Here's
rich
some
history
beautiful
and
buildings.
architectural heritage, and it remains a significant landmark in the city to this day.
Alright, what's the, let's say, more personal history of the tower? Is it
If you
a...
have any more questions, or if there's anything else
have
you'd
a
like to
question
know
for
about
you.
Utrecht
Listen to
or
me.
your flight, feel free to ask.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, um, what's the more, let's say, personal or specific history of the tower? Is it a monument of, let's say, fate or something like that, or anything else? Who built it? What purpose?
The Dom Tower, or Domtoren, has a rich and fascinating history. It was built as part of the St. Martin's Cathedral, which was constructed between the 13th and 16th centuries. The tower was originally built as a symbol of the wealth and power of the city of Utrecht and the church. The purpose of the tower was primarily functional, serving as a bell tower for the cathedral. It also served as a watchtower and a symbol of the city's religious and political importance. The construction of the tower was a monumental feat, requiring skilled craftsmen and significant resources to complete. Over the centuries, the Dom Tower has played a central role in the history of Utrecht. It has survived fires, storms, and wars, and has undergone several renovations and restorations. Today, it stands as a symbol of Utrecht's rich history and is a popular tourist attraction, drawing visitors from around the world to admire its beauty and learn about its history.
All right, I'm putting Sky on pause for a moment. Uh, what did she say? That the Dom Tower. By the way, we should now. Here's the square-ish pond or lake. That's the upper north or northwest part of Utrecht, according to Google Maps. But yeah, back to the things Sky said. Um, Dom Tower, Domtoren, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not. Rich and fascinating history. St. Martin's Cathedral, it was a part of that, constructed between the 13th and the 16th century. Symbol of wealth and power, obviously, of the city of Utrecht and the church. So, did she? Yeah, Christianity, I assume. The purpose of the tower was primarily functional, serving as a bell tower for the cathedral. Functional, yeah. Also, watchtower, symbol of the city's religious and political importance. Monumental feat. It was a monumental feat to construct it, and in general, it has had a central role in the history of Utrecht. It has survived firestorms and wars, and has undergone several renovations, restorations, and now it's a tourist attraction. Mm, let's ask slightly more specific still about the Dom Tower. Yeah. Oh, connecting. Yeah, Sky, the Dom Tower again. You said it has a rich history and so on. What can you tell us about, let's say, a few chosen points about the different milestones and events that happened directly or indirectly to and regarding the Dom Tower and its nearby area?
The Dom Tower has indeed witnessed many significant events throughout its long history. Here are a few notable milestones. 1. Construction. The construction of the Dom Tower began in 1321 and was completed in 1382. It was built as part of the St. Martin's Cathedral,
About 60
which was
years?
the largest church in the Netherlands at the time. 2. Fire of 1674. In 1674, a tornado caused a devastating fire in
Tornado?
Utrecht, destroying a large part of the nave of the St. Martin's Cathedral.
Has
The
Netherlands
Dom Tower
tornadoes?
survived the fire, but was separated from the rest of the cathedral, creating the iconic view of the tower standing alone. 3. French occupation. During the French occupation of the Netherlands in the early 19th century, the Dom Tower was used as a military watchtower. It was also used as a storage facility for gunpowder, which caused damage to the tower's interior.
Alright,
4.
so an accident,
Restoration.
I guess.
In the 20th century, efforts were made to restore and preserve the Dom Tower. The restoration work included repairing damage caused by weathering and restoring the tower's original appearance. 5. UNESCO World Heritage Site. In 2009, the Dom Tower and the rest of the historic city center of Utrecht were designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognizing their cultural and historical significance. These are just a few highlights from the rich history of the Dom Tower. Its story is intertwined with that of Utrecht itself, making it a symbol of the city's resilience and enduring spirit.
All right, thank you.
Yes, the Dom Tower symbolizes the spirit of Utrecht in many ways. It has withstood the test of time, surviving fires, wars, and natural disasters.
You are
Yet
repeating
it still
yourself.
stands tall as a symbol of the.
Take a chill pill. Oh, it thought that I said spirit. Can't remember what I said, but yeah. So Dome Tower again. I'm actually flying towards the Dome Tower. It's on the more eastern side of the general. Was it Utrecht or something? How you pronounce it? The area. But what 5 points? We got 5 points from Sky, and construction 1321 and but began in 1321 and completed in 1382. Part of Saint Martin's Cathedral. Excuse me. Fire of 1674. A tornado caused a devastating fire in Utrecht, destroying a large part of the nave of St. Martin's Cathedral. I actually did not know. If somebody would have just asked me that, do they have tornadoes or what kind of weather they have in the Netherlands, I would probably not had said the tornadoes, though it could be a one-off or a really seldom happening weather event. But anyway, that was news for me. French occupation. Yeah, during the early 19th century. It was a military watchtower at that time and a gunpowder facility, and I guess some kind of fire happened because it has to be yeah, it had to be restored after that. Yeah, gunpowder destroyed the interior and so on. And then it's nowadays, or from 2009 forward, it became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Alright, let's see if we can actually find the tower. I have landmarks as Marsen and De Bilt, and between those two a tower should be or should appear. Maybe I'm actually past it already. I'm not sure. There's a lake. No, sorry, a river. Can I see it on both maps? There's the build on Google Map. Let's see. Bear with me a moment. There's two lakes south of the Dome Tower. It's a city center also. If I can locate the two lakes on the VRF map visually. Those are the two lakes. I maybe passed it already. I think I have to turn back. I'm southeast of Dome Tower, I believe. Whoops, sorry. Hit the microphone. We are over the general area of Utrecht. Gelderland, according to Google Maps. But if we are heading west or northwest, we should. Yeah, there's something that looks like a city center in the distant. Oh, now it. Where's the dome tower? Thank you. Lost it on Google Maps. Sorry. Good day, Flight Tower said. Yeah, I have the game on simulation, and then I have, of course, the simulation includes also the flight towers. But I think it's a nice ambient or ambience. Let me know if the or the sound levels are bad, but I try to adjust them. So again, directly north of these two, you can see on the VRF map in the right upper corner, there's two round lakes on top of each other, and directly north of them, approximately where our nose is now pointing, as we get to the straight, I'm not sure of the weather lines or what's the real name, but if we draw a line directly from the lower round small lake up north in the direction of our nose, we should find the church. Sorry. And it's a city center church, so this could be slightly difficult, but yeah, soon. Domturen. And then, of course, how good is the game? I have nothing installed. So this is a really rough rendering, but I'm wondering if the tower would be better. But now we are somewhere. There's the. No, we should be more north because there's the bend. You see the largest river on the VRF map, and there's a bend in the river. Here, it should be right beneath us now, I think. We are really close. So, oh, sorry, again. Must stop bumping the goddamn microphone. Yeah, let's see if we can find it. I'm looking. There's towers. Could that be the one? If you are with a phone, as most of us are, I think that's the tower on the right side of our right wing right now, and it's a really rough rendering about. Oh, sorry, really rough rendering. But I think that's the one. Actually, the whole Youthric area is really rough in the game. But hey, we learn about the place and we have some video feed. And we have something to reference to. The tower itself on Google or whatever search engine you prefer to use seems like a. I'm not no expert, but it seems like a. And I'm careful at saying this, but some kind of gothic, maybe, I don't know. And now the chat is flaring up with opinions and maybe knowledge about how bad I am at recognizing different architecture of different eras. And that's perfectly okay because I do not know a lot about that. But yeah, I think slightly sadly, the tower we just flew over was Youthric. No, sorry, Dom Tower, because I have no other place here I could. Or there are some tower buildings in the game, but I think that's the city center in the distant. And those are skyscrapers and such. But yeah, let's continue learning on this adventure. Let's wake up Sky. She can again correct me in whatever she feels suitable. Hi Sky. I flew over Dome Tower, I believe, in the game, but it's a quite a rough rendering. But I think it's enough about that. Uh, what else do we have here in the general youth freak area that you think would be suitable or would be visual in the game?
In addition to the Dom Tower, there are several other landmarks and areas of interest in and around Utrecht that you might find visually appealing in the game. One, the Oudegracht. This historic canal runs through the center of Utrecht and is lined with unique wharf cellars, cafes, and shops. It's a picturesque area that showcases Utrecht's charming waterfront. Two, Utrecht
I think it's
University.
that on the
Founded
right
in
side.
1636, Utrecht University is one of the oldest universities in the Netherlands. Its historic buildings and beautiful grounds make it a notable landmark in the city. Three, the Rietveld Schroeder House. Designed by architect Gerrit Rietveld in 1924, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is an iconic example of De Stijl architecture. Its unique design and use of primary colors make it a visually striking landmark. 4. Grift Park. This park is located north of the city center and offers a peaceful retreat from the urban environment. It features walking paths, playgrounds, and a small lake, making it a scenic spot to explore. 5. Utrecht Botanical Gardens. Founded in 1639, the Botanical Gardens are part of Utrecht University and feature a wide variety of plants from around the world. It's a beautiful and tranquil place to visit. These are just a few suggestions, but there are many other interesting places to explore in and around Utrecht.
Yeah, I think I'm flying over the canal because that's so prominent as a.
If you have any other questions or if there's anything else you'd like to know
Are
about
you too
Utrecht
far
or
away
your
from my
virtual
mouth
journey,
because
feel free to ask.
she's not hearing me? Yeah, I think I am flying over the canal, and I'm flying generally in the southeastern direction. Uh, is this a man-made canal? And what's the purpose? When has it been built, and so on? And I see there's a lot of windmills around it also.
Yes, you're likely flying over the Oudegracht, which is a man-made canal in Utrecht. It was built in the 12th century to serve as a main waterway for the city, used for transportation, trade, and defense. The canal was originally used to connect the city center to the Rhine River, allowing goods to be transported to and from Utrecht. The purpose of the Oudegracht has changed over time, and today it is mainly used for recreational boating and tourism. The canal is lined with unique wharf cellars, which were used for storage and trade in the past, but are now often used as shops, restaurants, and cafes. The Oudegracht is one of the most iconic landmarks in Utrecht and is a popular destination for visitors to the city. As for the windmills, they are a common sight in the Netherlands and were traditionally used for a variety of purposes, including milling grain, pumping water, and generating electricity. They are now often preserved as historic landmarks and serve as a reminder of the country's rich agricultural and industrial heritage.
All right, for those who want to travel here maybe someday, from north towards the south, what are some prominent and I'm not sure if this is the right word, but visitable places you want to visit? Um, what kind of landmarks or museums? I see there's museums, cafes, and so on. Could we could we do some slight advertisement for the place? So where should people travel to when they visit Utrecht? No, sorry. Yeah, was it Utrecht? Sorry for pronouncing it wrongly.
Yes, we're talking about Utrecht. When
That's the one.
visiting Utrecht, there are several prominent and visitable places that you won't want to miss. 1. Dom Tower and St. Martin's Cathedral.
Yeah,
Climb
we
the
covered that.
465 steps to the top of the Dom Tower for stunning views of the city, or explore the cathedral's rich history and beautiful architecture. 2. Rietveld-Schroeder House. Visit this UNESCO World Heritage Site to see an iconic example of De Stijl architecture and explore its unique design and history. 3. Central Museum. Discover Utrecht's art and culture at the Central Museum, which houses a
Art and
diverse collection
culture.
of art, design, and historical artifacts. 4. Museum Spielclock. Explore the world of self-playing musical instruments at this unique museum, which features a collection of music boxes, player pianos, and more. 5. Utrecht
All right.
Botanical Gardens. Escape the city and explore the beautiful botanical gardens, which feature a wide variety of plants from around the world. 6. Canals and wharf cellars. Take a stroll along the Oudegracht and explore the unique wharf cellars, which have been converted into shops, restaurants, and cafes. 7. Utrecht University. Visit the university's historic buildings and grounds and explore its rich history and cultural significance. These are just a few of the many places to visit and things to see in Utrecht. The city has a rich history and vibrant culture, making it a wonderful destination for travelers looking to explore the Netherlands.
Thank you. That was comprehensive enough. Where should we head next according to our earlier flight plan? What heading should I take and what was the destination?
According to our earlier flight plan, after flying over Utrecht, you could continue south towards the city of Rotterdam. To reach Rotterdam from Utrecht, you would need to adjust your heading to approximately 170 to 180 degrees. Rotterdam is known for its modern architecture, vibrant cultural scene, and bustling port. It's a fascinating city to explore and should offer some stunning views along the way.
Yep, heading 175 as of right now, and velocity about 100 knots. So, how long should it take for us to get there?
At a velocity of 100 knots and heading 175 degrees, it should take you approximately 30 to 40 minutes to reach Rotterdam from Utrecht. Keep an eye out for landmarks along the way and enjoy the scenic flight.
Thank you, thank you. What kind of landmarks do we have as we fly from Utrecht to, was it Amsterdam?
As you fly from Utrecht to Rotterdam,
No,
you'll
sorry,
pass over several
Rotterdam.
landmarks and areas of interest. 1. Gouda. This historic city is known for its cheese market, historic
Ooh,
city
Gouda
center,
cheese.
and beautiful churches. It's worth a visit if you have time to explore. 2. Kinderdijk. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is home to a collection of 19 windmills, which were built in the 18th century to drain excess water from the polders. It's a unique and picturesque sight from the air. 3. The Hague. As you approach Rotterdam, you'll fly near The Hague, the seat of the Dutch government and home to many international organizations. The city is known for its historic buildings, museums, and beautiful beaches. 4. Delft. This charming city is famous for its blue pottery and historic city center. The city's canals, churches, and markets make it a popular destination for tourists. These are just a few of the landmarks you might see as you fly from Utrecht to Rotterdam. Each of these places has its own unique charm and history, so keep an eye out for them as you enjoy your flight.
Yeah, I assume that we have to turn a little from our direct line towards Rotterdam, because I said Gouda, for example, or Gouda, or how you say it, is slightly west of Utrecht, so I can't fly directly to Rotterdam if I want to see Gouda. So I'm adjusting my course to approximately 240 and try to find the city or municipality. I'm not sure what kind of size Gouda is, but I'm now adjusting my course to Gouda because yeah, I learned something new. Didn't know Gouda cheese came from the Netherlands. Thank you for that, Netherlands. I love the cheese.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Our systems are experiencing heavy load. Please try again later. You're welcome. If you have any more questions
Let's see.
or need further assistance, feel free
Sometimes
to ask.
Sky gets tired of me speaking or answering my stupid questions. Yeah, sorry. I said that I'm correcting my course or adjusting my course towards Gouda because it's slightly west of Utrecht, so I can't fly directly south to Rotterdam. Let's continue that later.
No worries at all. Adjusting your course towards Gouda sounds like a great plan. Enjoy your flight and feel free to reach out if you have any more questions or need assistance later on.
I'm actually trying to put a
It seems like your message got cut off. Could you please clarify what?
take 5 Sky, put her on pause for a moment. But yeah, I'm putting into Google Maps Utrecht and Gouda. So I have some kind of reference because I have never been and I am not a pilot. So, oh, again, I'm gonna bump that goddamn cord sometimes, so I have to adjust it in the next stream. But yeah, we have a highway. Let's see. I'm looking at Google Maps as we speak, so trying to find some landmarks. Comparable with the game. Now we are turning. Do not turn that much. About 1000 feet, 112 knots. Where's the rivers? There's one. Oh, but Rotterdam is also west of Utrecht. We would have gone south according to Sky. Sky actually did not do a very great job earlier when she said that we should take a heading of was it 170, 180 to the south. Maybe I'm wrong. We see soon. We are on an adventure. Somebody in a really great movie said that. Many of you can guess or even know what movie. But yeah. Is that a river and a road? We are south of Amsterdam. There's the Bay Area. Gouda is kind of between Rotterdam and Amsterdam. Why can't I see the river? What city is this? I believe I think the Pharaoh Romeo Tango FRT symbol on the VFR map is close to where Gouda is. Maybe it is Gouda. Even. Let's see. There's some kind of lake. Or there's a river. I'm so bad. Why can't I find that goddamn river on Google? Oh, there's a river. Is, is the profile similar? Yep, that's rather. Yeah, alright. I think I found it. And now the airplane is turning by itself. Yeah, I think the FRT symbol is Gouda, and the one west of that is Rotterdam. So we're now going to the wrong direction as the airplane turned. But alright, we are on course. Let's wake up Sky again and talk about cheese and other things. Hello, Sky. Sky, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What can I help you with?
Yeah, I had to take a moment and then mumble about as I navigated with Google Maps and the VFR map in the game so that I can actually find Gouda. You said earlier that we are heading approximately 170 to 180 from Utrecht, but I stand or correct me if I'm wrong, but that would have taken us south and not to, let's say, west or southwest of Utrecht, where Gouda and Rotterdam actually are.
You're correct.
Oh, am I?
My earlier directions were a bit off. To reach Gouda and then Rotterdam from Utrecht, you would need to adjust your heading to the west or southwest, as you mentioned. I apologize for the confusion.
No
If you
problem.
need any assistance with navigation or have any other questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, we are actually close to Gouda. Gouda cheese is one thing. I understood that that's. I assume that that comes from Gouda, but what else? If there are any other landmarks or stuff that we can visit and discuss about during our flight over Gouda, let us know.
Absolutely.
Here's some village before
Gouda
Gouda.
is known for more than just its cheese. Here are a few landmarks and points of interest you might want to explore or discuss
Connection issues?
during your flight over Gouda. 1. St. John's Church, St. Jenskirk. This historic church is known for its stunning glass windows, some of which date back to the 16th century. 2. Gouda Town Hall, Stadhuis. The town hall is a beautiful Renaissance building located in the heart of Gouda's historic city center. It's worth a visit for its impressive architecture and historical significance. 3. Gouda Cheese Market. While you won't be able to visit the cheese market from the air, it's worth mentioning as one of Gouda's most famous attractions. The market takes place on Thursday mornings during the summer months and is a great place to sample and purchase authentic Gouda cheese. 4. Gouda Canals. Like many Dutch cities, Gouda is crisscrossed by a network of picturesque canals. The canals are lined with historic buildings and are a charming feature of the cityscape. 5. Museum Gouda. This museum showcases the history and culture of Gouda and features a diverse collection of art, artifacts, and historical objects. These are just a few highlights of what Gouda has to offer. As you fly over the city, you'll be able to see these landmarks and more from the air, offering a unique perspective on this historic Dutch city.
I think that is good. Sorry. I think that's Gouda in the distance there. As we see this beautiful game rendering a frontier of cloud shadows that are now um, intersecting or crossing directly through the city of Gouda. We are flying at about 1,000 feet and again about 110 knots. So, what did Sky tell us? You have to bear with me here also because sometimes when I try to navigate and fly at the same time, I'm not hearing or registering everything she says. So, more than just cheese, one St. John's Church, St. Janskerk. Sorry again, but hey, I'm trying. Mm, Stunning glass windows, some which date back to the 16th century. Sadly, I don't think the game renders that well. That we would see that, but nevertheless, this is an impressive bunch of coding. Mm, Too good at Town Hall, Stadhus. Uh, the Town Hall is a beautiful Renaissance building located in the heart of Gouda's historic city center. Maybe we can see that. Gouda's cheese market. I'm hungry right now, so maybe some cheese after this. Gouda canals and Museum Gouda. Let's see. Now we actually are flying over the city of Gouda, I would believe. So let me just double check my Google map. And I'm referencing to the long river in the lower part of the VFR map. And if I look how it bends and stretches, there's a bend that Google says is Schoonhoven. And I would say then there's the more aggressive bends at Rotterdam. And if I reference those two places to this FRT symbol on the VFR map in the game, upper right corner, then this should be good. This general urban area that we're flying over. Dino Experience Park. Oh, they have one of those. Gouda Cheese Experience. I'm now reading right from Google Maps. Museum Paulina Bisdom van Vliet. Hastrecht. I may be butchering all of these, but Vribuiter Gouda. That's a symbol in Google. HBM machines. I'm doing advertisement for many different places, and yeah, as of right now, none of them are sponsoring this channel. So, but I'm trying. Let's see. Oh, there's some large buildings, and my this is actually playing on Xbox, and I think the Xbox Series X is a great console for running this smoothly, but sometimes you get some stutters and frame drops, especially near bigger cities like this. Let's see if we find a landmark before we continue forth. And sorry for being away from the microphone sometimes also. Hi Sky. I am now flying over Gouda, and please try to help us navigate to some landmarks you said earlier.
As you fly over Gouda, you'll want to keep an eye out for the following landmarks. 1. St. John's Church, St. Jan's Kirk. Look for the church's distinctive spire, which stands out in the city's skyline. The church is located in the center of Gouda and is a prominent landmark. 2. Gouda Town Hall, Stadhuis. The town hall is another landmark in the center of Gouda. It's a beautiful Renaissance building with a striking facade. 3. Gouda Canals. From the air, you should be able to see the network of canals that run through Gouda. These canals are a defining feature of the city and are lined with historic buildings. 4. Cheese Market. While you won't be able to see the cheese market itself from the air, you might be able to spot the cheese weighing house, WOG, where the market is held. 5. Museum Gouda. The museum is located near the town hall and St. John's Church. Look for the historic building with the museum's name on it. Keep an eye out for these landmarks as you fly over Gouda and enjoy
Yeah.
the views.
Yeah, right. I'm actually trying to find.
It seems like there might have been a mistake in the transcription. I didn't provide a transcript from.
I don't know. Sometimes the AI assumes that I say a word or hers or understands it wrongly. Maybe by bad English, but yeah, nevertheless. I'm trying to find St. John's Church. Then there's Gouda. Actually, there's a lot of stuff in the city center, so I'm trying to fly over that. There's the Museum Haven or Haven Gouda, St. John's Church, Gouda Cheese Experience. A little, there's a little, alright. We have those in Finland also. That's why I'm laughing. A grocery store. But yeah, alright. There's kind of a canal block surrounding the city center, trying to see that if we are in like a semi-urban area before the city center, or are we actually flying over the city center. That looks like the city center in front of us. Let's throttle down a little bit. So there's kind of this triangle. Oh, yeah, now I can see it. Yeah, you can see there's kind of this triangle in front of us, and then left of us is this rounder canal web or block or whatever. So this is the city center. Now let's see, and let me know in the chat if you can see St. John's Church should be dead center. And how there's pictures from the inside. Let's see how good this is rendered in this game. I mean, it's one of those buildings, but which one? Maybe it's just that big building there in the middle. Show me pictures of the place. No towers. I can't see any towers. It should have a tower, so. But maybe it's a more massive architectural building. Can we get a aerial view? Give me a aerial view of St. John's Church in Netherlands. I'm now speaking. Speaking with Google. Yeah, alright, there's a tower and it's a more massive church. I think that the large building in the middle there was. Oh no, where I'm flying now. Is this the. I lost my way, so. No, that's the city. I think this one. Right at our left wingtip right now. That one or the other big building is the church rendered in the game. But as we see, it's a nice game. We have some traffic even. Do we have some canal boats or rafts or something? I don't know. But in general, the 3D rendering in the game is rudimentary in places that are, I think, they are generated by this game engine. I'm not sure if it's an AI game engine or something like that. I'm not on in the field and can't say say what kind of a game engine, but yeah, it's generally blocky and squarey and so on. And if you have some place like a church with a tower, you have to have a separate maybe a human that actually models the place. So, but yeah, now this is the city center, and here within this rounder, let's say, canal block or that surrounds this place is where you have museums, you have the church and so on, and the Gouda cheese, was it market, I believe. But yeah, now actually without the AI, I know that Rotterdam is towards the east. No, sorry, west. So let's continue forth and welcome Sky back to the discussion. Hey Sky, uh, we were at Gouda city center.
Hey
We
there.
flew. Oh,
How can I assist you today?
please wait for me to speak my sentences to the end before answering. But yeah, we flew over Gouda city center and we saw the renderation of the church. I believe it was the church and so on. It's quite blocky and there's no specific towers and so on in this game. But now we are flying from Gouda approximately westward towards Rotterdam. So please let us know if there's or what Rotterdam provides us in this game and this podcast series as a visual treat for the viewers.
As you fly from Gouda to Rotterdam, you'll encounter several landmarks and areas of interest that could provide a visual treat for your viewers. 1. Rotterdam skyline. Rotterdam is known for its modern architecture, and the
Modern,
skyline
alright.
features several iconic buildings, such as the Erasmus Bridge, the Euromast Tower, and the Cube Houses. These landmarks are easily recognizable and can provide stunning visuals from the air. 2. Port of Rotterdam. As the largest port in Europe, the Port of Rotterdam is a bustling hub of activity. From the air, you'll see container ships, cranes, and other maritime infrastructure, giving viewers a glimpse of the port's importance and scale. Number 3, Delfshaven. This historic neighborhood in Rotterdam has been preserved to showcase its 18th century character. The area features traditional Dutch architecture and canals, offering a charming contrast to the modern cityscape. 4. Markthal. The Markthal is a modern indoor market hall in Rotterdam, known for its colorful murals on the ceiling. The unique architecture of the building can provide a striking visual for your viewers. 5. Rotterdam Central Station, the city's main railway station, is an impressive piece of modern architecture, featuring a curved glass roof and a spacious interior. It's a notable landmark in Rotterdam and can be easily spotted from the air. These are just a few examples of the visual treats that Rotterdam has to offer. The city's blend of modern and historic architecture, along with its vibrant atmosphere, makes it a fascinating destination to explore from the air.
All right, let's see. Or um, sorry, trying to remember. Be close to the microphone. So let's see what she said. Rotterdam skyline, talking about the general architecture that is modern. I'm heading for the river bend. That's quite in the center of Rotterdam. So, Port of Rotterdam, largest port in Europe. All right, did not know that. For real, did not know that. If I would have guests and not trying to be mean to any countries, but if you think about Europe, maybe the British would have been my guess regarding the largest port, but it's Dutch. Container ships, cranes, and other maritime infrastructure, of course. Delfshaven, this historic neighborhood in Rotterdam has been preserved to showcase its 18th century character. Historic neighborhood, alright. And it's a charming contrast to the modern cityscape. Market Hall is a modern indoor market hall in Rotterdam. I assume that we cannot see that because, yeah, that would be great, of course, to be able to fly in with a drone or something into a market here. But yeah, maybe in the future. But that's a place worth seeing. And the Rotterdam Central Station, the city's main railway station, is an impressive piece of modern architecture featuring a curved glass roof and spacious interior. Now we are in this, yeah, now we are in the city center of Rotterdam. I mean, it's quite nice. It's a large city, of course. Can see that just by looking around from the plane or the aerial view. But yeah, well, the most prominent thing I see, I mean, if I understand correctly, Netherlands is really flat. There's not much of elevation differences, and then there's canals and waters and I mean canal waters. Let's say that way. I'm from Finland myself, and we have a lot of natural lakes, and of course there's a lot of lakes in Netherlands also, but the amount of canals here is really impressive. I'm just gonna soar around a little bit here and see. There's some really high buildings here. I'm not sure if Sky is able, but if I fly over, she was not perfect with the direction earlier, so let's see. Hi Sky, I'm flying now in the city over the city center of Rotterdam. There's a canal or a river basing area where there's a prominent bend in the river, and there's some really high buildings and a long bridge over the canal. Could you maybe share with our audience what these large buildings here are? Are there just buildings for different companies and so on, or are there any other kind of skyscrapers used here?
It sounds like you're flying over the area near the Erasmus Bridge in Rotterdam, which is a prominent landmark in the city. The tall buildings you see
Two
are part of
bridges.
the Wilhelmina Pier area, which has undergone significant redevelopment in recent years. Here are some key buildings and features in that area. 1. De Rotterdam. This striking building complex is one of the most prominent features of the Wilhelmina Pier skyline. It consists of 3 interconnected towers and houses offices, apartments, a hotel, and various shops and restaurants.
Maybe
2.
that one?
New Orleans Tower. Another notable skyscraper in the area, the New Orleans Tower is a residential building that offers luxury apartments with stunning views of the city and the river. 3. Cruise Terminal Rotterdam. Located near the Erasmus Bridge, the cruise terminal is a historic building that now serves as a venue for events and exhibitions. It's a popular spot for cruise ships to dock when visiting Rotterdam. 4. Kop van Zuid. This area of Rotterdam has been transformed from a former port area into a modern urban district with a mix of residential, commercial, and cultural facilities. It's known for its modern architecture and waterfront promenades. 5. Erasmus Bridge. Spanning the River Maas, the Erasmus Bridge is an iconic landmark in Rotterdam. It's a cable-stayed bridge that connects the northern and southern parts of the city and is a popular spot for pedestrians and cyclists.
Must be some of these
These
bridges,
buildings
I
and
think.
landmarks contribute to Rotterdam's reputation as a modern, dynamic city with a vibrant architectural landscape.
You said about the residential area with waterfronts. Is it kind of a island in the middle of the large lake? No, sorry, lake. I mean the river.
No, the area I mentioned, Kop van Zuid, is not an island, but rather a peninsula that juts out into the River Maas. It's a
Maybe that
densely
one.
developed urban area with a mix of residential, commercial, and cultural buildings. The peninsula is surrounded by water on 3 sides, with the River Maas to the north and west, and the Rheinhaven Harbor to the east. The area is known for its modern architecture and waterfront promenades, making it a popular destination for both residents and visitors.
All right. What's the island that is connected by 2 or 3 bridges? What area is that in the large lake? Forgot the name.
It sounds like you might be referring to the area of Rotterdam known as Noordereiland, North Island.
Maybe.
Noordereiland is indeed an island in the River Maas, connected to the rest of Rotterdam by the Willemsbrug and Koninginnebrug bridges. It's a residential area with a mix of historic and modern buildings, and it offers a unique
Residential.
perspective of the city from across the water.
Much must be a interesting place to live in.
You're welcome.
You're
If you have any
welcome.
more
Thank you.
questions or need assistance in the future, feel free to reach out. Bye.
Yeah, let's head further in.
Goodbye.
What? Goodbye. We're not done yet. Please, Skype, come back.
Goodbye.
No, come back.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
What the actual is happening? I think I'm doing it in a way where I have a external speaker as an output for the AI voice, and actually maybe Sky heard herself saying goodbye and answering herself back goodbye. Let's see if she
It's possible
she
that the audio output from the
yeah,
AI
she
is being played
answers
through an
me.
external speaker, causing a loop where the AI's voice is picked up by the microphone and then played back through the speaker. This can create a
Here we
feedback
have
loop
a
where the
train
AI
or
hears its own voice
railroads.
and responds to it, leading to the repeated goodbye messages. One way to avoid this is to use headphones or earphones to listen to the AI's responses, rather than using an external speaker.
Yeah, maybe in the future. I'm not that tech savvy, so I have like the most obvious thing: put a cord into the external speaker, and voila. Hopefully it works well. But yeah, scratch that. You don't have to answer that or what I said just now. So you can be quiet.
Got it. If you have any more questions or need assistance with anything else, feel free to let me know.
Actually, quite nice that she understood that somewhat. Uh, don't have to answer that comment all either. But now I'm heading on the north side of the large river towards west in or over the city of Rotterdam. Mm, there are two really tall and um, really tall buildings further
It
west,
sounds like you're
southwest.
flying over the northern part of Rotterdam towards the west.
Yep.
The two really tall buildings you're seeing are likely the Maastoren and the New Orleans Tower. The Maastoren is the tallest building in the Netherlands,
Could it
standing
be?
at 165 meters, 541 feet, while the New Orleans Tower is also a prominent skyscraper in the city. Both buildings are part of the modern skyline of Rotterdam and offer impressive views from the air.
Let's see. I'm
It
trying to.
seems like your message got cut off. Could you
Yeah.
please clarify what you're trying to do?
Sorry, I'm thinking out loud sometimes. But yeah, I'm trying to see. You said no New Orleans Tower. Are those towers on the south side of the main river that flows east to west through Rotterdam?
Yes. The Maastoren and the New Orleans Tower are located on the south side of the River Maas, which flows east-west through Rotterdam. The buildings are part of the skyline of the Kop van Zout district, which is known for its modern architecture and waterfront location.
Yeah, I'm trying to reference again with Google Maps. And
Referencing with Google Maps can be a helpful way to get a better understanding of the area you're flying over.
but
If you
this
have
is an
any specific
industry
questions
area.
or need assistance with navigation, feel free to ask.
According to Google Maps,
You're welcome.
I am.
Just to clarify, I didn't provide a transcript from Transcription Outsourcing LLC.
What?
If you have any other questions or need assistance, feel free to ask.
Yeah, I am flying over an area that seems really industrial. There's places like Evides COD, OSC COD, Shell Pernis Port 14, and such on this area. But I don't think the game is rendering the tower in this general area. But I don't think that is a correct rendering. If that maybe it's a industrial like a chimney or something like that. That could be possible.
It sounds like you're flying over an industrial area with facilities like Evidesiho Ove and Shell Pernisport 14. The tall structures you're seeing could indeed be industrial chimneys
Yeah, I think
or other
also.
industrial infrastructure. Rotterdam is home to one of the largest ports in Europe, and the area you're flying over is likely part of the port complex, which
Yeah,
includes oil refineries, chemical plants, and other industrial facilities.
yeah. It seems like that. That oil refineries and so on. I think this is the general port area, and if you see towards the north, there's a lot of infrastructure or architecture that looks really industrial. So actually quite surprised about how widely spread this industrial area is. It's correct me if I'm wrong, Sky, but it seems like it's on the south side of the main river, flowing east to west through Rotterdam, and on the north side you have more residential areas.
Yes, you're correct. The industrial area you're flying over is indeed on the south side of the River Maas, which flows east to west through Rotterdam. On the north side of the river, you'll find more residential areas, as well as commercial and cultural districts. The contrast between the industrial south side and the residential north side is quite striking and showcases the diverse character of Rotterdam's urban landscape.
Mm, I am now heading more north towards Amsterdam, and let's end the stream in Amsterdam for now. We can visit, of course, Netherlands again, and I'm actually trying to do a format of this current stream I'm doing, or not this current stream series, where revisiting um, countries is a possibility, because this game and the helpful assistant of Sky makes it so that it's quite an adventurous and adventurous podcast with wide topics, so or different array of topics. So, but yeah, Sky, you don't have to answer that earlier.
That sounds like a great idea.
You don't have to answer.
Ending the stream in Amsterdam could provide a
Oh,
nice
she's
conclusion
answering.
to this episode, and the format of revisiting countries opens up a lot of possibilities for future episodes. Amsterdam has a lot to offer in terms of landmarks, history, and culture, so I'm sure your viewers will enjoy exploring the city with you. If you need any assistance or suggestions for your Amsterdam segment, feel free to ask.
Yeah, all right. Uh, Back to the stream now. I was about to ask you regarding the places we visited earlier. We went from Amsterdam southeast to was it Utrecht, and then from Utrecht to Gouda, and then from Gouda to Rotterdam. So in general, could you give me information about the how large the areas are where these cities, like the specific areas for each city, and then the the population, how big are the cities regarding population?
Certainly. Here's some general information about the areas and populations of the cities you've visited. 1. Amsterdam, area approximately 219.3 square kilometers, 84.6 square miles. Population, approximately 872,000 people. 2. Utrecht, area approximately 99.21 square kilometers, 38.31 square miles. Population, approximately 357,000 people. 3. Gouda area, approximately 16.92 square kilometers, 6.54 square miles. Population, approximately 72,000 people. 4. Rotterdam area, approximately 319.35 square kilometers, 123.29 square miles. Population, approximately 651,000 people. These figures are approximate and can vary based on the source and specific definitions used for city boundaries.
Thank you. But yeah, so Amsterdam is the
You're
largest,
welcome.
and now
If you
we are.
have any more questions or need further information, feel
Please,
free to ask.
please, Sky. Please, Sky, wait for me. I'm a slow speaker in Finnish and in English, especially in English. So wait for me. Bear with me. I am not able to finish my chopped up and thoughtful monologues or sentences before you are talking on top of me.
Got it. I'll make sure to give you plenty of time to finish your thoughts before
No, she waited,
responding.
I think, actually.
If you ever need me to pause or wait, just let me know.
Yeah, in general, wait for me.
You're welcome.
If you feel excited and feel like your personality as an AI wants to be fast when you speak and then alter and then adjust your tone and your velocity or speech, how fast you speak. Sorry, can't come up with the word. That's all right. That's
Got it.
fully or all right.
I'll try to
But
match the tone and speed of my responses to the flow of the conversation. If
yeah,
you ever feel like
yeah,
I'm speaking too quickly or not matching your preferred pace, feel free to let me know.
yeah. You actually explained that what I
Absolutely.
tried to say.
Just let me know if there's anything specific you'd like me to do differently.
Sorry. Um, but now we are flying towards Amsterdam, and now Sky, could you share the most interesting and prominent landmarks we would be able to visit in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 that are located near or in Amsterdam?
Certainly. Here are some of the most interesting landmarks you can visit in Amsterdam in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. 1. Amsterdam Central Station, a major railway hub and architectural landmark located in the heart of Amsterdam. 2. Anne Frank House, a museum dedicated to the Jewish wartime diarist Anne Frank, located on the Prinsengracht Canal. 3. Rijksmuseum, a national museum dedicated to arts and history, featuring works by Rembrandt and Vermeer. 4. Van Gogh Museum, a museum
Van
dedicated to
Gogh.
the works of Vincent van Gogh, featuring the largest collection of his paintings and drawings in the
Oh
world.
my God, Van Gogh is
5.
Dutch or
Vondel Park,
Netherlands.
a large public park in Amsterdam, known for its beautiful landscapes and recreational activities. 6. Royal Palace of Amsterdam, a former royal palace located on the Dam Square, now used for official receptions and state visits. 7. Nemo Science Museum, a science center located in a striking green building, offering interactive exhibits on science and technology. 8. Rembrandtplein, a vibrant square in the city center, named after the famous Dutch artist Rembrandt van Rijn. 9. Jordaan, a
There's a lot of
historic neighborhood
artists.
known for its picturesque canals, trendy boutiques, and cozy cafes. 10. Amsterdam Arena, the largest stadium in the Netherlands, home to the AFC Ajax Football Club. These are just a few of the many landmarks and attractions you can explore in Amsterdam in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Enjoy your flight.
There were a lot of information. Let's see. There's like, hmm, there's like information and knowledge that you are like, how would I put it? You know it, but you forget that it's like you know it. If that makes sense. But yeah, I'm referring to Vincent van Gogh and was it yeah Rembrandt. I have to actually ask just to be sure. Yes, Kai. Regarding Vincent van Gogh and Rembrandt, am I right to assume they are both Dutch or from the Netherlands?
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
Both Vincent van Gogh and Rembrandt are renowned Dutch artists. Vincent van Gogh is known for his post-impressionist paintings, while Rembrandt is famous for his Baroque works, particularly his masterful use of light and shadow. Both artists have left a lasting legacy in the world of art and are celebrated as some of the greatest painters in history.
Let's speak about these personalities a little more. We have had a lot of architectural and environmental topics in the stream. So yeah, I think um, fits in the stream now to maybe celebrate the accomplishments of these two or other Dutch uh, personalities.
Absolutely. Vincent van Gogh and Rembrandt are both incredibly influential artists with fascinating life stories and bodies of work. Vincent van Gogh, born in 1853, was a Dutch post-impressionist painter whose work had a profound impact on the art world despite his relatively short career. He struggled with mental health issues throughout his life and famously cut off part of his own ear during a psychotic episode.
Actually, yeah,
Despite these
can remember
challenges, he
something like that.
created over 2,000 artworks, including some of the most famous and valuable paintings in the world, such as Starry Night and Sunflowers. Rembrandt van Rijn, born in 1606, was a Dutch painter and etcher, considered one of the greatest visual artists in the history of art. He is known for his mastery of light and shadow, as well as his ability to capture emotion and human expression in his portraits and biblical scenes. His works, such as The Night Watch and The Anatomy Lesson of Dr. Nicolaas Tulp, are renowned for their depth and realism. Both artists had a profound impact on the art world and continue to inspire artists and art enthusiasts around the world today. Their works are celebrated for their beauty, emotion, and technical skill, and they are an integral part of Dutch cultural heritage.
Bear with me, Sky, and the audience. I'm trying to I have to put Sky on pause. I think she's gonna talk over me otherwise. Mm, born in 1853, that's Van Gogh. Impressionist painter. Post Impressionist painter. I'm not sure what that means. Have to ask Sky. Yeah, Sky. You said that Van Gogh is a post Impressionist painter. What can you tell our audience about the era and the style of artistry uh, practiced in the by him? Him? I assume he's a him.
The Impressionist movement preceded Post-Impressionism and was characterized by artists such as Claude Monet and Pierre-Auguste Renoir, who sought to capture the fleeting effects of light and color in their paintings, often using loose brushwork and a focus on outdoor scenes.
All right.
Post-Impressionism, on the other hand, emerged in the late 19th century as a reaction against the limitations of Impressionism. Post-Impressionist artists, including Van Gogh, Paul Cézanne, and Paul Gauguin, continued to explore color, form, and emotion in their work, but sought to imbue their paintings with more personal expression and symbolic content. Van Gogh's style is characterized by bold colors, dramatic brushwork, and emotional intensity. He often used swirling brushstrokes and thick layers of paint to create texture and movement in his paintings. Despite his struggles with mental health, Van Gogh's work is celebrated for its beauty, depth, and profound expression of the human experience.
Thank you. And what about uh,
You're
what was
welcome.
what was the name of the other
If
fellow?
you have any more questions or if there's anything else you'd like to discuss, feel free to let me know.
Yeah, the other fellow, the
Goodbye.
artist. Can you tell me about the era and the type of artistry he practiced?
Sure. Could you please clarify which artist you're referring to?
Can't remember the name. Was it something with an R?
Are you perhaps thinking of the artist Rembrandt?
Yes, correct. Um, a similar overview about the way and the style he practiced in his era.
Certainly.
Assuming it's he.
Rembrandt van Rijn, born in 1606 in the Netherlands, was a Dutch painter and etcher. He is considered one of the greatest painters in the history of art and is renowned for his mastery of light and shadow, as well as his ability to convey emotion and human expression in his portraits and biblical scenes.
Yeah, you
Rembrandt's
said that.
style is often associated with the Baroque period, characterized by its dramatic use of light and shadow, rich colors, and intense emotion. He was known for his innovative techniques, such as his use of chiaroscuro, the contrast between light and dark, to create depth and drama in his paintings. One of Rembrandt's most famous works is The Night Watch, a monumental painting depicting a group of city guards. The painting is celebrated for its dynamic composition, use of light and shadow, and the expressive faces of its subjects. In addition to his paintings, Rembrandt was also a prolific etcher, producing over 300 prints during his career. His etchings are admired for their technical skill and expressive quality, often depicting biblical and mythological subjects. Rembrandt's work had a profound influence on subsequent generations of artists and is still highly regarded today for its beauty, emotion, and technical brilliance.
So Van Gogh bold colors, dramatic brushwork, and emotional intensity, swirling brushstrokes, thick layers of paint to create texture and movement in his paintings. And Rembrandt, oh, is considered one of the greatest painters in the history of art and is renowned. We are now over Amsterdam, just to mention here. But yeah, mm, Baroque period characterized by its dramatic use of light and shadow, rich colors, and intense emotion, and he was known for his innovative techniques such as his use of there's the difficult word chiaroscuro, the contrast between light and dark, to create depth and drama in his paintings. I think we are flying over the airport we started from now. But what else? There's the yeah, one Amsterdam Central Station, Anne Frank House, Rijksmuseum, Van Gogh Museum, Wandel Park. Oh, there were airplanes beneath us. I think it's maybe even simulating the live airplanes in real life. I'm not sure. Yeah, Van Gogh Museum, Wandel Park, Royal Palace of Amsterdam, Nemo Science Museum, Rembrandtplein, Jordaan, Amsterdam Arena. Yes, Kai. There's a lot of interesting places also in Amsterdam, but there's the arena. You said that Ajax, was it the football club, or for those in America, soccer club, are playing there.
Yes, that's correct. The Johan Cruyff Arena, formerly known as the Amsterdam Arena, is the home stadium of AFC Ajax, one of the most famous football clubs in the Netherlands. Ajax has a rich history and is known for its success both domestically and internationally. The Johan Cruyff Arena is a modern and iconic stadium located in Amsterdam and is a must visit for football fans visiting the city.
All right, back to structures and also regarding sports. Um, is the arena of what size? And also, I know as a motorsport fan that regarding sports, there's the one and only Max Verstappen, who are
It
amazing
is
at
one of the
driving Formula
largest
One cars.
stadiums in the
But
Netherlands and is known
oh,
for
she's
its
not waiting
modern
for me.
design and innovative features. The arena has hosted numerous international football matches, concerts, and other events, making it a versatile and popular venue in Amsterdam.
Yeah, I was about to have a segue to sports here, as I, as a motorsport fan, know that Max Verstappen is amazing at driving fast around a circuit with a Formula One car. But what other sports and football? I know the Dutch are or Netherlands. Yeah, they are good at football. But what else are the Netherlands known for regarding sports and sport competitions?
The Netherlands has a rich sporting history and is known for its success in a variety of sports. Aside from football, the Dutch are particularly strong in sports such as field hockey, speed skating, and cycling. Field hockey is a popular
Speed
sport in the
skating, yeah.
Netherlands, and the Dutch national teams are among the best in the world. The women's team, in particular, incredibly successful, winning multiple Olympic gold medals and World Cups. Speed skating is another sport where the Dutch excel. The Netherlands has a long tradition of producing world class speed skaters, and Dutch athletes have won numerous Olympic and World Championship titles in the sport. Cycling is also a major sport in the Netherlands, with a strong tradition of road and track cycling. Dutch cyclists have achieved success in events such as the Tour de France and the Olympic Games, and the country has produced several world class cyclists over the years. Overall, the Netherlands is known for its strong sporting culture and has produced many talented athletes who have achieved success on the international stage.
Yeah, and I assume you know about Formula One nowadays. It's only one um, personality if you don't count Stoffel Van Dorn, who was briefly in Formula One also. But Max Verstappen is a I assume he's worldwide famous regarding motorsport at least.
Yes, Max Verstappen is indeed a well known figure in the world of motorsport, particularly in Formula One. He has gained a large following of fans around the world due to his impressive driving skills and competitive spirit. Verstappen's aggressive driving style and fearless attitude on the track have made him a standout performer in Formula One, and he is considered one of the top drivers in the sport. His success and popularity have helped to raise the profile of Formula One and motorsport in general.
That's something I know something about. But you said cycling, was it and indoor skating? Do you have some individuals? I'm not being rude here, but as English as the speech or phrase in English says, sorry, that are their personalities worth mentioning regarding these sports?
Yes, there are several notable Dutch athletes in these sports worth mentioning. One, field hockey. Ellen Hoog is a retired Dutch field hockey
Ellen Hoog.
player who is considered one of the greatest female hockey players of all time. She won multiple Olympic gold medals and World Cups with the Dutch national team. Two, speed skating. Sven Kramer is a Dutch speed skater who is one of the most successful long track skaters in history. He has won multiple Olympic gold medals and world championships and holds several world records in the sport. 3. Cycling. Marianne Vos is a Dutch cyclist who is one of the most accomplished female cyclists of all time. She has won numerous world titles in road, track, and cyclocross cycling, and has multiple Olympic gold medals to her name. These athletes have achieved great success in their respective sports and have helped to solidify the Netherlands' reputation as a powerhouse in the world of sports.
You said field hockey. We play ice hockey in Finland, but what's field hockey?
Field hockey is a team sport played on a grass or turf field, where players use sticks with a curved end to hit a small, hard ball into the opposing team's
Yeah,
goal.
yeah. Now I
It is
know. Now
similar
I
to
know.
ice hockey in terms of gameplay, but it is played on a field rather than on ice. Field hockey is popular in many countries around the world, particularly in Europe, Asia, and Australia, and it is known for its fast paced and skillful nature.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying. You actually helped me understand now what sport we are talking about. But yeah, now I'm flying over
You're
Amsterdam,
welcome.
I think, but I'm not sure actually. I have
If you have any more
sorry.
questions about field hockey or any other sport, feel free to ask.
Yeah, no, I am now east of the airport we started from, but about halfway from a large waterfront. Is that's actually the the sea itself. So
It sounds
it's a
like you're
penny.
flying over a large body of water
No,
or
no,
a
no, no.
waterfront area. If you're looking for more specific information about the area you're flying over, feel free to ask.
Yeah, no, I'm between the the airport we started from, and I'm thinking.
It seems like
Oh,
you're
she's.
trying to describe your current location in the game. If you need help with navigation or identifying landmarks, let me know.
Yeah, I'm trying. Please listen to me because I'm not the fast
The
speaker.
Toronto 2015 Pan Am and Para Pan Am Games were a
What
major international multi
happens?
sport event held in Toronto, Ontario, Canada in 2015. The event
We are
featured
still in
athletes from the
Netherlands.
Americas competing.
Yep, but this is part of the fun and part of the unknown and adventurous style because I mean AIs are what they are. There are different kinds. I'm using ChatGPT 3.5, and sometimes they go badonkers. I'm not sure if that's a word, but hey, maybe I came up with one. First of its kind. I was trying to ask where I am, and I forgot what is it a peninsula when it's a body of land stretching out to the water. I'm actually could of course ask Sky this because sometimes I forget phrases or words in English. Yeah, Sky, what's the word for a body of water from a sea that stretches inland?
The word you're looking for is inlet.
Inlet.
An inlet is a body of water, such as a bay or a narrow arm of the sea, that extends inland from a larger body of water.
Yeah, thank you. So I am at the southernmost tip of this inlet that is east of, I believe, Amsterdam's what is Schiphol or something airport that we began our journey from. So where am I?
It sounds like you're near the southernmost tip of an inlet east of Amsterdam's Schiphol Airport. Based on your description, you might be near the IJmeer, a large lake east of Amsterdam that connects to the Markermeer. Would you like more information about this area?
Yeah, assuming I am at the area, I think this is a inlet that comes from the sea and stretches in towards Amsterdam. And I am at the southern tip of this inlet. It's not a lake, it's a sea inlet.
It sounds like you might be referring to the IJsselmeer, which is a large inland bay in the central Netherlands, bordering the provinces of Flevoland, North Holland, and Friesland. The IJsselmeer was created in 1932 when a dam, the Afsluitdijk, was completed, separating the IJsselmeer from the North Sea. It's a
Is that the
significant body
dam?
of water in the Netherlands and is known for its sailing and fishing opportunities.
Yeah, I see something that could be a dam, but there's in the southern tip of the inlet, there's a lot of lakes. Islands and bridges that connect them. And yeah, so this is not Amsterdam anymore. This is a different city.
It sounds like you might be near the city of Lelystad, which is located on the eastern shore of the IJsselmeer. Lelystad is known for its unique landscape, which includes reclaimed land and a network of lakes and islands. The city is also home to several museums and attractions, including the Batavia Stad Fashion Outlet and the Aviodrome Aerospace Museum.
Yeah, it's Yeah, I'm trying to pronounce it. Iselmir. That's the body of water. And Lelystad is in the southern tip, and there's Sprookje
It seems like you're
Wonderland and
referring
such.
to the IJmeer, which is a body of water located east of Amsterdam. The IJmeer is a large lake that is connected to the Markermeer and is part of the larger
Yeah, the
IJsselmeer lake
Markermeer.
system. It's
Alright,
known for its
now
scenic
I'm on the
beauty
map.
and is a popular destination for sailing and other water activities.
So yeah, I am now over Amsterdam. There's a church with a tower actually rendered in the game. What churches do we have in Amsterdam? Maybe she said that earlier, but
One of the most
let's
famous
repeat.
churches in Amsterdam is the Westerkerk, which features a tall tower that is a prominent landmark in the city. The
Don't crash.
Westerkerk is located near the Anne Frank House and is known for its striking architecture and historical significance.
Oh my god!
Other notable churches in
Don't crash.
Amsterdam include the
Ooh.
Oude Kerk, Old Church, the Nieuwe Kerk, New Church,
We're alive.
and the Zuiderkerk,
We're still
Southern
alive.
Church. Each of these churches has its own unique history and architectural style, making them popular attractions for visitors to Amsterdam.
Yeah, sorry, I spoke over you because I was about to crash in the game. So
No problem at all. Safety first, even in the virtual skies. If you need any more information or assistance while flying, just let me know.
trying to see if I could. This is a church that is
It seems
close to
like
the
you might be
water.
trying to navigate or adjust your flight path. If you need any help with that, feel free to ask.
Don't crash. Yeah, I put her on a pause again because where's the church? Where I'm scrolling through the what Sky just said. Westerkerk. Westerkerk features a tall tower that is prominent. That is a prominent landmark in the city. So that's maybe Westerkerk. Then there were near Anne Frank House and is known for its striking architecture and historical significance. Um, other notable churches in Amsterdam include the Oude Kerk, Old Church, and New Church. Yeah, New Kerk. I can't pronounce it correctly, but that new church. And Zuidekerk, Southern Church. But I assume that's... Oh, alright, they have West, Old, New, and South. Yes, Kai. Ending on churches. Could you tell me about these 4 different churches in detail?
Certainly.
Let's see what she comes up
Here's a
with.
bit more detail about each of the churches. 1. Westerkerk, Western Church. Located near the Jordaan district, the Westerkerk is one of Amsterdam's most famous churches. It was built in the Dutch Renaissance style and is known for its tall tower, which
I
offers
believe that's the
panoramic
one,
views
yeah.
of the city. The church is also famous for its association with the Dutch painter Rembrandt, who is buried nearby. 2.
Alright.
Oude Kerk,
And then Frank
Old
Museum
Church.
is nearby
As
also.
Amsterdam's oldest parish church, the Oude Kerk dates back to the early 14th century. It is located in the heart of the red light district and is known for its stunning architecture and historical significance. The church has a beautiful interior with impressive vaulted ceilings and stained glass windows. 3. Nieuwe Kerk, New Church. Despite its name, the Nieuwe Kerk is actually older than the Oude Kerk, dating back to the 15th century. It is located on Dam Square next to the Royal Palace and is known for its Gothic architecture and beautiful interior. The church is no longer used for regular worship services, but is a popular venue for concerts and exhibitions. 4. Zuiderkerk, Southern Church, located in the Newmarkt area. The Zuiderkerk was built in the early 17th century and is one of Amsterdam's most iconic buildings. It is known for its distinctive octagonal shape and was a key inspiration for Dutch Golden Age painters. The church is no longer used for worship, but is a popular tourist attraction. Each of these churches has its own unique history and architectural style, making them important landmarks in Amsterdam's cultural and religious heritage.
Thank you. To summarize in the end our discussion today, could you summarize for our audience what new things we learned?
Today we explored the cities of the Netherlands, flying over Amsterdam,
Here's the
Utrecht,
railroad
Gouda,
station, I
and
think.
Rotterdam in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We discovered the rich history and culture of these cities, including their architecture, landmarks, and famous residents. We also discussed the accomplishments of Dutch artists like Vincent van Gogh and Rembrandt, as well as the country's contributions to sports like cycling and field hockey. Overall, it was a journey full of learning and appreciation for the beauty and diversity of the Netherlands.
Thank you. That was beautiful. And now I am gonna try to end the stream by landing on the not the railroad station, but on a railroad in Amsterdam.
That sounds like a great ending.
Wish me luck.
I hope your landing goes smoothly. If there's anything else you'd like to share or discuss, feel free to let me know.
No, you have to listen to me now when I'm focusing and rambling about the landing here. Let's see. You don't have to answer me, Sky, now. What happened? My engine
Got
was
it?
cut off.
I'll stay quiet
No,
and
sorry.
let you focus on the landing. Best of luck.
This is not acted. 100%. Why is my engine shut off?
Understood. I'll stay silent
No,
so you
seriously.
can concentrate
I
on your
can't
landing.
play this game. I know I can cut off the engine from some, but usually you can get it back to 100%. I'm on idle or... Oh my god.
That sounds like a useful feature
I
for
really
managing the
can't
engine power.
emphasize this
If you need
enough.
any tips or
This
advice
is not
during the
a
landing,
drill.
feel free to ask.
Oh, fudge. Yeah.
Bye.
We crashed.
Enjoy your
Bye.
landing.
Yeah, sorry. I actually pushed some button, or was my no, I could steer, my controller was still working. But yeah, I cut off the engine or put it on idle or something, or it was a bug or something, I don't know. I was really trying to land on the railroads as, yeah, ending for the stream, but this time I couldn't. So, yeah, enough rambling about that. I invite you back. I am trying to put out, let's say, 2 streams a week, and the topics are still developing, but in general, I am gonna fly around the world in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and evolve the stream and be a better streamer in the process. So thank you if you were watching this, and I will hopefully see you and your friends and so on. You know the drill. If you have somebody who is interested, support the channel by watching it. But yeah, thank you for this time, and see you in the future.